Hello and welcome everybody. As I promised, this is my 2024 Skin Lightening playlist slash series. I should note that this playlist won't be in chronological order. Instead, I'm starting with the most important part of skincare, sunscreen. Next to it is serum, next to it is lotion, and lastly, soap. First, this is only a part of my skin lightening routines, so please watch all the videos until the end to maximize your results. Before I forget, do pay attention to the ingredients chapter in this video because I'm going to talk about something very important. Before we start, I'm going to read some disclaimers. This video is meant for educational purposes. Everybody responds to certain chemicals and products differently. And lastly, I'm not sponsored by anyone. I bought this product with my own money. So today, I'm going to review Nivea Extra Bright Super C Plus Vitamin Serum SPF 50 and Nivea Extra Bright 10 Super Vitamins and Skin Foods Lotion SPF 15. Since the names were already mouthful, I'm going to refer to these products as the Super C and 10 Super. Let's start. The Super C and 10 Super are both vitamin serums, though the 10 Super seems to be having an identity crisis because it is written here as serum and lotion. However, the Indonesian version just has serum written, so we're just going with serum. Anyways, the Super C claims to repair and protect radiant and bouncy skin at the front, while at the back it says a concentrated formula to brighten and protect skin as a shield from the sun. For the 10 Super, it claims to have skin foods aka nature extract and niacinamide with 100 times vitamin A and B2 for radiant and healthy looking skin in 7 days. At the back, it says a unique formula with 10 super vitamins and skin food for radiant, healthy looking, nourished, and smoother skin. Also, it does come with SPF 15, but no numbers for protection against UVA listed. And yet it does contains avobenzone and octocrylene or crylene to protect you against UVA. I should note that both 10 Super and Super C come with nature extract. The texture for both serums is slightly lighter than Nivea Repair and Protect's SPF 30 lotion. It's not super light by any means. The lightest high SPF sunscreen I ever used were from Sador, BioAqua, and Belling. The smell for the Super C are similar to any Nivea Extra Bright slash White lotion. The smells of 10 Super reminds me of lychee candy. Between Super C and 10 Super, I think 10 Super has a more pleasant scent. I'm not gonna read the whole ingredient list for both products, so I'm just gonna mention 5 highlighted ingredients that are going to be relevant in this chapter and the next chapter. So the ingredients were sodium ascorbyl phosphate, citric acid, licorice extract, ascorbic acid, and lastly, retinol palmitate. The first 4 ingredients are available in both products, while retinol palmitate is only available in 10 Super. So let's talk about the elephant in the room, the word serum. Serum is the best medium for delivering active ingredients to your skin. It usually does these 3 things. It comes with higher concentration, it gets absorbed by the skin quickly, and it penetrates deeply. The best way to describe how powerful serum is when it comes to delivering active ingredients is the serum would be at the number 1 spot, cream at the second, the lotion would be at the third place, and soap or shower gel would be at the 4th spot because it wasn't really meant to deliver active ingredients. With that knowledge, I want to give a little bit of story time. Back in 2023, I used to roam around a subreddit called Skin Whitening, and I used to give advice there. But after weeks in the subreddit, I got into this beef with a moderator. She was adamant that skincare, or more specifically, active ingredients don't get absorbed into the skin. I tried to explain to her that some skincare slash active ingredients do get absorbed into the skin because this is how they literally work. I mean, arbutin, kojic acid, vitamin C, glutathione, and licorice extract go into the basal layer to inhibit or at least slow down melanin production because that is where your melanin is made. Whenever I gave her links to prove my point, she kept deleting and re uploading my comments but without links because she said, and I quote, I was promoting a product, end quote. I tried to report her to admin, but the admin did not side it with me, so I decided to leave. So the reason of me telling my audience about this is because I needed to use my platform to educate people so that they won't be manipulated by ignorant fools. And yes, not all skincare need to get absorbed deeply into your skin to function. For example, mineral sunscreen that uses zinc oxide and titanium dioxide doesn't need to get absorbed by the skin to protect your skin against UV rays. Coming back to the Nivea Super C and 10 Super, I have no issue with absorption or penetration, but what concerned me is the concentration. Nowhere in the product's description mention anything about concentration. All they mention is word like 10 times 100 times vitamin A and 50 times vitamin C, which is nothing more than a comparison between one fruit to another. Goji berry versus lime for 10 super vitamins, and camu camu versus lemon for super C. Now, you have to understand that for the past 2 to 3 years, Nivea and Vaseline have been introducing multiple body serums into Southeast Asia skincare market because they know serums are very powerful. Don't get me wrong, I'm not insinuating that these manufacturers are a liar. It could be that their serum formulation are so good that they don't require proper concentration. I'm only mentioning this for educational purposes, and yet at the end of the day, if it works, it works. One last thing I want to talk about before we go to the next chapter is retinol palmitate in 10 super. Retinol palmitate is not retinol, but both ingredients will be converted to retinoic acid once it gets into your skin. It works the same way as arbutin. Once arbutin gets into your skin, it will get converted to hydroquinone. So is retinol palmitate as effective as retinol? According to some websites, retinol is more potent. But the good news is, since retinol palmitate takes 3 steps to be converted into retinoic acid, it means the ingredients will less likely cause irritation for your skin at the cost of being less effective. For the Super C, I've been using it from 6 March 2024 to 19 May 2024, which is equal to 2 months and 14 days. For that amount of time, I used 2 tubes of the Super C. Now, I should note that I only used the first tube of the Super C as sunscreen for about 23 days. That is from 6 March 2024 to 20 March 2024, because after that, I switched to waterproof sunscreen. And for the rest of tube 1 and 2, I use it as nighttime lotion with another serum. For the 10 super vitamins, I started using it on 27 May 2024, but I did not record when the tube was finished, so I wish to apologize for these mistakes. I only bought 1 tube of the 10 super vitamins, and I also ended up using it as nighttime lotion. Before I go further talking about the Super C and 10 Super, you need to understand that this is only a part of my skin lightening routines, so it's not really fair to give it too much credit. With that being said, there was a time when I used Nivea body serum called Nivea Extra White Serum, smooth and firm, SPF 33. It was priced about 22 Malaysian ringgit for 200 ml of volume. Back then, for me, it was quite pricey because if we compare it to the Super C and 10 Super, you can get the 320 ml of volume for under 25 Malaysian ringgit. Anyway, I used the Smooth and Firm serum for about 2 months and 26 days, or the exact date was 5 September 2019 to 30 November 2019. So why did I bring this up? When I used this serum, I didn't use other skin lightening products, and it shares the same ingredients with Super C and 10 Super, like licorice extract, sodium ascorbophosphate, and citric acid. All this amounts to getting more dependable measurement. So for nearly 3 months with it, I'd say it barely showed any significant results for a serum. And again, back then I considered this serum and again back then I considered this serum as pricey. I was impatient. I was impatient. So in December 2019, I ended up going back to Nivea Repair and Protect SPF 30 lotion. Coming back to Super C and 10 Super, as I said at the beginning of this chapter, since I'm using other skin lightening products, I can't really say much about their skin lightening efficacy. However, for the UV protection, I'd say that both Super C and 10 Super would not disappoint. However, if you live in hot weather and go out when UV rays at their peak, do use the Super C. I find that both Super C and 10 Super are dependable products for UV protection depending on the situation. For example, Super C for peak UV ray hours and 10 Super for before and after peak UV rays hour. In terms of pricing, I find it more affordable than its predecessor, Nivea Extra White Serum Smooth and Firm SPF 33. However, if you really want your money's worth when it comes to UV protection, I suggest getting the Repair and Protect SPF 30 instead. The SPF value for the product is adequate, but if you truly want to experience the power of serum, I'm not stopping you. I think I've covered everything that needs to be covered in this video, but if you have any questions, just ask me. I'm Resolve04-15 signing off.